Hi guys, welcome back to Carb Nerd. My name is Jeremy, and today we're going to talk about working out while on the ketogenic diet in order to maximize your benefits. One of the first times I posted on social media after I started losing weight, I had gotten a lot of really positive responses back from people saying, wow, you're really working hard, a lot of dedication, you must live in the gym. I gotta tell you, it's just not the case. I'd love to sit here and tell you that, yeah, you know what, I gave up everything. I have this incredibly high level of dedication to fitness and my workout routine, and that's what helped me lose this amount of weight, but it's simply not the truth. The reality is, guys, is that exercise is a small but very, very important aspect of weight loss. I would say probably close to 90 to 95% of your weight loss success is going to come from diet. And we all knew that. You can't out-train a bad diet. We've heard that expression. The other 5-10%, I'm going to say closer to 10%, is going to be coming from exercise. And it's not just any exercise. It's not going to be going out and doing 5 CrossFits a week or running until you drop or trying to deadlift 600 pounds. That's not what's going to get you there. We need to work out in a slightly different fashion, and it's very different from what we've learned in the past. So bear with me. This one's going to take a little bit of relearning for all of us. I know it certainly took me a long time to get used to it, but now that I do it, I absolutely love it. In fact, I even look forward to cardio days now, if you can believe that. So your aerobic threshold is a point at which anything above that, your body's going to prefer to burn glucose over fat. So if you stay within this sort of zone below your aerobic threshold, within your aerobic threshold, you're actually going to be burning more fat than glucose. You're always going to be burning a little bit of both, a combination of both. But if you stay below a certain heart rate, your body's going to be burning mainly fat during these exercises for energy. Whether that's dietary fat or stored body fat, it's going to prefer the fat over the glucose. We're going to use a formula developed by Dr. Phil Muffetone quite a few years ago that will give you a ballpark of your aerobic threshold. It's also the same process is used for determining aerobic threshold through primal health practitioners as well. So this is one that's common, and it's one that I've used, and it's one that works really, really well. So what that looks like is you take 180 and you subtract your age, and that's going to give you a number. And that's going to be the ballpark of your upper limit to your aerobic threshold. So what that looks like is I take 180, I'm 44 years old, so I subtract 44 from 180, gives me 136. 136 is my approximate upper limit for where I'd want to push my heart rate in order to stay within my aerobic threshold. Anything above that, my body's going to start preferring glucose over fat. So you really want to do your best to stay within that, within a few beats. Now, of course, we can take it one step further and say, well, if you're a certain level of fitness, you can add a few beats to it, or if you're suffering from something, you can take a few beats off of it. Really, just keeping it simple. Let's go 180 minus your age. That number, that is your target heart rate that you want to try to sustain and certainly stay under during your cardio activities. For most of us that have been in the gym quite a bit, this is going to feel like it's too low of an intensity. And it's something that takes a little bit of getting used to, but trust me, you get in there, you do this, you hit that heart rate, you sustain that for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I mean, you can go all day long, but realistically, 30 minutes is more than enough to get you where you're going. And that's going to give you a fantastic workout. Cardio is awesome now. I love working it into my routine. It was never something I enjoyed before because I was always doing it wrong. Now, this being said, we do want to maintain that aerobic threshold a lot. Most of our training should be that, but you need to have a few days, maybe it's once a week or twice a week or wherever you can push it in, where you are going to drive that heart rate up higher. Maybe you're going to do some high intensity interval training. Maybe you're just going to get on the treadmill and just run your heart rate higher. We need to do that for cardiovascular health. It's not going to help with the weight loss, but we still need to exercise to be healthy. So cardiovascular health, super, super important. Don't shy away from it. In fact, I guarantee that once you have a week or so of good, sensible cardio in you, you're going to be craving one of these intense sessions. You're going to be saying, wow, yeah, I feel great. I feel like it's making a difference. Let's push ourselves and let's see where we can go. So go out, do a short, high-intensity session. Maybe it's 10 minutes of higher heart rate. Maybe it's a high intensity interval training, maybe it's a run, whatever it is, whatever works for you, just pick a day, at least one each week, where you're pushing yourself a little bit harder. Don't be afraid of it. It's only going to help. If you guys like what you saw here today, feel free to subscribe. In fact, please subscribe. Please give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and add a comment down at the bottom if you like to as well. Right now you can follow us on Instagram at CarbNerd, and we have a website coming soon at www.carbnerd.com. Thanks guys, we'll see you again real soon for another video. Stay tuned.